Hello from on the road. This place is called Meinerzhagen, and the reason I am here is because on Monday I had difficulties getting my van started. Indeed, this is a problem which had gone on for some time, and the diagnosis which I made was incorrect. But first of all, I'd just like to say that the real point of what I'm trying to do is to say that, you know, when you're on the road, sometimes you end up spending it in places you didn't think you would end up spending it, such as a car park, it's a service station, and that's where I am now, Atu. I spent 2 days here whilst I waited for parts for my van. But, you know, you could either look at it as being negative or you could look at it as being a positive experience. And it was a positive experience. The staff were very nice here. Admittedly, it was a little cost I wasn't thinking that I would have to have. But, you know, okay, these things happen. Okay, 500 euros, not really quite a little cost, but all the same, it wasn't as bad as I was expecting. So, to give the full story of what happened was the faulty diagnosis. The diagnosis was the following. Last November, I parked my van and didn't use it for around 6 weeks, and the temperature fell quite low. I wasn't there, I was at my mother's place. I went and got my van, and before I went off to Stuttgart in January, I couldn't get it started. In fact, it took us half an hour to get the van started. What's the reason for that? That's obvious, isn't it? It must be the battery. What else could it have been as the temperature was so low? Battery is now 4 years old, but it's a Yuasu battery. It is, I think, one of the best batteries on the market. In fact, my previous Yuasu battery lasted 15 years. So anyway, I was a little bit disappointed about spending all this money on this really good battery, and it didn't work. Then a couple of more instances when there was no power, I couldn't get the thing started, or I had difficulty getting the thing started. I drove 1,200 kilometers to Düsseldorf, parked it for 2 weeks, started first time, went 80 kilometers to Cologne, and the following day couldn't get it started. Again, had to use the starter leads, the jump leads, which I had to borrow. Then I charged the battery for 3 days, solid. Started first time, went to visit somebody, didn't start again. Well, obviously the battery's dead, isn't it? That's the only thing it could possibly be. I thought, well, check the connections. No, nothing wrong with the connections, not the connections. When you turn the key, it makes that noise. That sort of a noise. It must be the battery. Came here, I asked them for the free battery test. It wasn't the battery. The battery, they said, is almost as good as new, and it was showing 87%. So it wasn't the battery. It was another thing I replaced only 2 years ago. It was the starter motor. Anyway, I'm now on the road. I'm on the road. I will be in a few moments. I shall be getting back in the van. I shall continue on my way, and tomorrow, which is Thursday, I shall be seeing the people I originally planned to see on Tuesday. There you go. So that's a little story about life on the road, and I'd like to thank the staff here who were very nice and really gave me electricity, filled up with water. Very good. Super service. Thank you.